All right, boys and girls, I'm going to show you how we're going to make two curved lines and turn it into a ribbon. This is your next assignment, to make lines into shapes. You're going to cross at the bottom here. You're going to do two lines that are somewhat parallel. You're going to cross in the valley. You're going to make a parallel and cross at the tip of the mountain. You're going to go parallel, cross at the valley, and go as parallel as you can, and end right there. So you have two somewhat parallel lines, and right now you're going to connect the ends so it looks like a ribbon. That needs to be a sharper line. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your colored pencils, whatever color you want. You're going to stick with one color, and you're going to color in the shapes, these organic shapes. So technically we have 4 shapes. And by adding value to these shapes, it's going to make it look 3D. So it's better to start really dark at the bottom. Take your time. It's not about speed, it's about precision. So I'm slowly pressing lighter and lighter until eventually it's going to fade into white. So I might have to rework it, but right now I'm just trying to get to the point where I feel like, all right, I press light enough and evenly. Now remember, you want each section to be even. I'm just going to lightly fill in these areas. You want to try to stick to the same direction, and you want to make sure that you're evenly distributed. I'm going to go back darker here and kind of like fill it in a little bit because it seems like there's too much of the same tone. And there, I think that's a little bit better. Color in over here. So the first shape, you're going to go from dark to light at the bottom, okay? Now over here, we're going to go dark to light from top to bottom. And it's the same idea. By the way, I'm holding the paper still with my left hand that I'm not coloring with, so it doesn't move. And I'm making a video so that if you don't understand how to do it, you can play the video again and again so that you know how to do it. This way, like whether you're home or if you miss a class, you can always watch the video on how to do this exercise. This is the second assignment for the value project. After this, we're going to be doing our actual project with multicolor. So, by the way, you see I'm pressing lighter and lighter until it fades into white. So you can rework the areas. And I think I have to like go a little bit darker in here even. And that's the thing about value. Better to do it too light and then have to rework it later on. I think that's a little bit more consistent. And consistency is definitely key here. So if you go outside the line, you know, like later, you can just kind of like erase that. So now we're going to go dark to light at the bottom again. And you can see this is just practice for you so that you can learn how to, basically we're making like a value scale without a ruler. And as long as you have a slow transition, so you press super dark and then eventually less pressure. And by the way, you can see I'm coloring in the same direction. Also, I'm kind of going left to right. You want this project right here just to go left to right, like horizontal. That will give it the better effect of it making it look 3D, that you're going in the same direction. So lighter, lighter, lighter. And you can touch up those areas. Okay, and now we're going to go dark to light up here. So the same thing in 4 different organic shapes. So basically what do? We drew one curved line, almost like a roller coaster or a snake. And then we drew a parallel line and crossed over at kind of the valleys and the peak of the mountains, if you will. So if you didn't know how to do that, you could watch that part of the video again. Just watch the video and you could like pause it and do that part again. So this should be done in your sketchbook. It looks like I'm going too light too soon. This part could be done in your sketchbook. And just like the value chart is going to be counted towards your participation grade, this is also a participation grade. So these are 2 participation grades. You have to do 2 value charts and then the ribbon. Lighter, lighter, lighter. And then you can rework it. And if you want to go back with an eraser just to kind of clean it up. But there is your ribbon using value. Okay.